Good evening, everyone. So this press conference is being organized by the Education Department to update everyone regarding the efforts that have been done by the Government of Sikkim regarding the Asha Paramedical Nursing Institute issue that was brought to light through social media on 6th of February during the evening. And based on the reports that we have got and the directions that were given by the Honorable Chief Minister, on 7th early morning, team headed by the Honorable Chairperson of the Student Welfare Board, Shri Chopel, and the Special Secretary, Shri Ujwal, who is the Director of Higher Education, and the Law Officer, Mr. Jigme. So the team left for Siliguri on 7th and on 9th February, and they actually went on ground zero to examine what is the issue. They interacted with various stakeholders. They interacted and engaged with the senior police officials there. And based on their feedback, I request them to brief the media. Thank you so much. Mr. Chopan.
Yeah, good evening, basically, to all the press fraternity. Basically, today, as our Principal Director, Sri Sandeep Tambisar, just mentioned about what happened and how we intervened in the issues that the students of Sikkim were involved in Siliguri. And यसलाई भन्नुपर्दा basically we, the team, myself and Special Secretary Sri Ujwal Rai, and Law Officer Sri Jigme Bhatia, and we also had Additional Political Secretary Sering Bangtuk Sir, who went to the Siliguri under the direction of Honorable Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang Gule Sir. And we started early in the morning at around 5:30. Then we went to reach the Siliguri and we met the students around 10:30. We had already communicated or coordinated with the students that we would be reaching Siliguri and will listen to their grievances at around 10:30 a.m. in the morning at the Denjang Agriculture Cooperative Society guest house. And everything was arranged by the protocol Additional Secretary Srimati Sarmista Pradhan Madam. And once we met with the students, they placed the grievances before us with regard to the Asha Paramedical and Nursing Institute. And their main concern or major concern was the final year students. There were a couple of 10 to 12 students who had just passed it final year, and they had availed the certificates. And that certificates had a different title to it for the course which they had applied for, and whatever the promises that institute had promised before while joining the course. But later on, when they got the
Royal Oak Year and Sale hai, price गिरेंगे smile big होगा, हमें cover करेगा, save भी करेगा, 70% off, घर shine, glow करेगा, Royal Oak, deal grab करो, साल का सबसे बड़ा wow करेगा.
Certificates they got in diploma in, if you see, operation and theaters. Then there was an assistant or something, a word which was not in the curriculum or what was not there previously promised. So that was the main thing that sparked the aggression among the students who were studying in this particular institute. And along with that, the students who were availing their first year or second year were in a doubt or in dilemma that whether this certificate would be valid or accepted in any governmental jobs or anywhere they can, or if that certificate has a weightage to it. So that was the major concern, and we listened to them seriously, and we also thought, and we looked into their certificates, we looked into their whatever the fee acknowledgement slips, and there were many flaws in it. We found it. Basically, if you look at the prospectus, that we have Asha Paramedical Nursing Institute. It is mentioned out here. This is the prospectus, and there are many different prospectus like that. And if you look at the prospectus here, it is Asha Paramedical and Nursing Institute, and there is also clearly mentioned affiliated to NCVRT New Delhi. And this, looking at all this and the fee acknowledgement slip and the certificates, we had a serious concern and doubt because the authenticity or the recognition of this particular institute stands challenged because they have a different affiliations, they have different names altogether, and for the general information to all the aspiring students who would be passing out in the year 2026 and who will be going out for availing many paramedical courses or any other medical courses, if you see, if you see affiliated to NCVRT New Delhi, if you see anywhere written or printed on any website or any brochures or any of the prospectus, then that is a red flag because these are not the degree allotting institutes. These are basically a National Council of Vocational and Research Training skill based courses which they only equip you with the additional skill to get employable. And it does not stand that when you undergo the skill training, you do not get directly accepted in jobs. It is basically an additional skill to whatever you're doing it. So these are the things I feel that has misled many students. And even in the future,
₹7 1 करोड़
के 1 करोड़ केवल ₹7
हो 1 करोड़ 7 रुपयामा
वाव ₹7 1 करोड़ किन्नुहोस् डियर साप्ताहिक लटरी केवल ₹7 अनि जित्नुहोस् पहिलो पुरस्कार ₹1 करोड़
1 करोड़ 7
डियर साप्ताहिक लटरी भाग्य बदलिने बाटो
batches they see when the nursing institute or paramedical courses, but if it is affiliation is NCVRT, then that is a red flag, and you seriously need to check into their authenticity, whether that is recognized, whether the courses are recognized, unrecognized, everything you need to find out. So these are the things that we have found across. And when we met with the students, and the students had grievances about whether that is accepted and how to continue about it. And even they were asking about the legal standing of our like education department. What would be your stand? And because as we had gone to Siliguri to address the issue and to listen to the grievances of the students, because we were not there to solve problems, we were there to hear their problems and how to plan about it and go about it in future to solve their problems. So this was the main reason that we went, and when we collected all the information, when we listened to them, and we have come across that there has to be something like prima facie. If you look at it, it looks there has been a lot of fraudulent or misleading things that was promised, but nothing conclusive enough we have come across that whether we can say that this is fraud or this is the cases of that. But we are working on many aspects of the students when we listen to it, and we are waiting for the Honorable Chief Minister, sir, to return back to Sikkim, and we will submit our reports with regard to that. And we are also exploring, like our Principal Secretary, sir, we and the Special Secretary, sir, and Law Officer, we were discussing about the grievances, what would be. It is not just about you take this matter to the court of law, and we are trying to deliver the justice, and that would take time. And once that also involves time, and the students are losing their precious years. So we were exploring if they could be absorbed in any of our state skill universities. But it is not yet finalized, but we are just exploring the events, whether the final students or the first year or second students could be accommodated in our Sikkim state-based skill universities. And these are the things update as of now, what we have been doing. So in future, whatever the course of action, because last time when we, on the 9th, we met the Commissioner of Police, who happens to be the IPS, who is a C. Sudhakar ji, and he was very much prompt in action. He was very warm, and he was very much serious about this matter. And because of him, the 3 people were detained on 8th of the evening, and even on the 9th, one was detained. And we also went to the Pradhan Nagar police station, and we met with the inspector in charge, who happens to be Basudev, Sri Basudev Sarkar, BD Sarkar. He was well known by that BD Sarkar name, and he was a very decorated.
ভারতের সবচেয়ে বড় গোল্ড লোন এনবিএফসি মুথুট ফাইন্যান্স থেকে গোল্ড লোন নিন, তারপর দেখুন সোনা কিনা করতে পারে। কল করুন 1-800-313-1212
officer with 2 presidential medals, and we totally have full faith in the law and order in Siliguri, that they have been taking prompt action, and they have been seriously looking into the matter, this thing seriously, and looking at the prompt action, detention of the four of the people immediately on the 9th. We feel that this case is in the good hands, and we have total faith in it. And one more I would like to add, if you look at the cases, since all the press fraternity also needs to know, and through your media, we would like to appeal to the general masses and the students, aspiring students, any institute, and these institutions which Asha Paramedical Institute, and unfortunately if you look at it, the students who have been suffering are only from the hills. There is not even a single students who is residing locally or a Bengali. There is only one student who is Bihari. So these are all the flags that we all need to check. Because if there is an institute in Sikkim, and if there is no enrollment of Sikkimese students, that means there is something wrong with the institutes. So these are also things to be looked into, or looked out for, or explored. So these are the things, and anything in future, we would definitely update you accordingly. And our technical person, our special secretary, Sri Ujjwal Rai sir, would be talking about the technical aspects of the things.
Ujjwal, you would like to brief regarding your findings during your visit to Siliguri?
So from what we could gather, students were promised a regular paramedical nursing degree. Instead, they were given a vocational degree, skill-based. Now, the difference between these two degrees is that a regular medical or a degree is, it's a diploma, The difference between these two diplomas is that a regular diploma is more of a professional diploma certificate, while as these are more skill-based. And being skill-based, these have lesser prospects, job prospects. Diploma from the NCVRT is usually not accepted for government jobs. So that is the main contention here. So that was the main grouse, main complaint of the students, is that they were not given the degree the diploma that they were promised. So
yeah. So yeah.
you can conclude.
Okay.
And basically one more information, we also, when we met with the inspector in charge of Pradhan Nagar police station, and the case is registered. The students who had filed an FIR, and the case is registered in police station case number 108/26, dated 7 February 2026, under section 3.1.
Damro Christmas and New Year sale is back with fabulous offers. Celebrate the season of joy with our exclusive living room and office furniture collections. Explore the all-new Christmas and New Year range at your nearest Damro showroom. Visit today and bring home happiness with Damro.
6/2, 318/4, 338 and 336 subsection 3, 61 subsection 2 of A Bharatiya Nyaya Sachinta for BNS. So these were the things that was lost, and we also have filed a petition or the general diary to the Pradhan Nagar police station, stating that these cases, since the students belong to the Sikkim state, please take it into seriously, and please update us accordingly. So this was also addressed to it, and they have accepted our request, and we will be getting the updates from them as in when the culprits or when the accused are arrested, right? त्यही प्रकारले गरिरहेको छौं. Also we are moving accordingly. And lastly, before to sum up the thing, I would like to address and appeal through your media that any coaching institutes that is registered in the state of Sikkim, any free coaching that has been imparted till now, however it was operating, but from future onwards, तपाईहरुले जति पनि जहाँ पनि गर्नु हुँदैछ, you cannot play with the life or the future of our students. तपाईहरुले जति पनि गर्न सक्छ, जति तपाईले free coachings हरु गर्नुहुन्छ in different constituencies or in 6 district, तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ एउटा स्ट्रिक्टली वार्न गर्न चाहन्छु कि तपाईले नानीहरुको भविष्यसँग खेल्नु पाउँदैन. तपाईले जहिले पनि एजुकेसन डिपार्टमेन्टबाट परमिसन लिएर You have to take the undertaking from the education department stating तपाईले गरेको कोचिङ सेन्टर्सको डेटाजहरुबाट कसैले पनि त्यहाँबाट त्यसलाई अब्जर्भ गरेर या कसैले लोगेर चाहिँ त्यसलाई रङफुली युज गरे भने जुन चाहिँ सोर्स छ देन द स्ट्रिक्ट लिगल एक्सन्स एज वेल एज योर रेजिस्टर्ड त्यो कोचिङ सेन्टर्सको रेजिस्ट्रेसन हुन्छ द्याट सर्टिफिकेट विल अल्सो गेट क्यान्सल्ड तपाईहरुलाई हामीले वार्न गर्न चाहन्छौं तपाईले गर्नुहोस् व्हेनेभर यु आर ह्याभिङ अ करियर काउन्सलिङ पनि तपाईले गर्न चाहँदाखेरि फ्रम एजुकेसन डिपार्टमेन्ट यु नीड टु टेक अ पर्मिसन त्यो पर्मिसन लिएर तपाईले अन्डरटेकिङ लिएर जुनै पनि इन्स्टिट्युट्सहरु तपाईले लिएर आउनुहुन्छ we can understand that you are an entrepreneur, you want to do something, you want to it is a bread and butter of your life, but you cannot earn a thing, your livelihood on base of the stake of children, future सँग तपाईले जति गर्नुहुन्छ तपाईले राम्रोसँग इन्स्टिट्युट ल्याउनुहोस् तर अन्डरटेकिङ लिनुहोस् कि whoever career counseling till they pass out for the 3 years हुन्छ 4 years course, you will be held responsible if anything goes wrong or unlawful things happen. यो चाहिँ तपाईहरुलाई अपील गर्न चाहन्छु तपाईले नि यसलाई सिरियसली लिनुहोस् है because we do not want our children to suffer है it's the future is at the stake है तपाईहरुले राम्रोसँगले गरिदिनुहोस् भन्ने तपाईहरुलाई अपील गर्न चाहन्छु.
Yeah, to summarize actually what the department has done to respond to this crisis that our students are facing in Siliguri.
शादी या फंक्शन में हो या डे संजोना डॉक्यूमेंट्री हो या विज्ञापन बनवाना सारांश में फोटोग्राफी या सिनेमाटोग्राफी हो करवाना तो सम्मानित डिजिविजन में ही आना कॉन्टैक्ट 9434023813
because of this Asha Paramedical and Nursing Institute issue. So firstly a team went as promptly as possible and they reached Siliguri. The next day itself they met the students, they understood the issue, they could address the grievance of the students, their parents. So the students actually felt a bit more relieved that the department and the government is there to support them. Otherwise they were feeling a bit difficult in the circumstances that were there. Secondly, what the department did was we impressed upon the police department there that this is a serious matter, it needs to be expedited, and because we met the commissioner of police and the concerned Thana in charge, we have ensured that supplemental information has been provided so that the police takes this matter seriously and the government of Sikkim and the department is there to actually ensure that this matter has to be expedited. Then after that, thirdly what we are doing is, so what happens to the kids and their future careers. So we are exploring, we have a lot of universities in Sikkim also, both government and private. So we are exploring how their academic progression can happen through the skill-based and other universities that are existing in the state itself. So that is also something we have started exploring. And finally, I think in the long run, this particular incidents should act like a warning for future whenever our people from Sikkim, our parents are deciding to send their children to institutes outside Sikkim for diplomas, for certificate courses, even for degree courses. They have to be a bit more aware about the credibility of the course and not get misled by just the publicity brochures. So how they can do that? They can talk to some of the children who have recently passed out from the institute and find out what kind of job opportunities they actually got, how was the teaching and learning in that particular institute, did they deliver what they had promised. So some kind of a due diligence like that. And if they can also come to the education department, they can visit various colleges that we have and take guidance from the professors who are from the academic line, because they are very much aware about which are the courses which have value from employment point of view. So when you're sending your kids for these courses outside Sikkim, the thing that we need to keep in mind is whether these institutes are credible, whether what they are promising is whether they will deliver or not, because finally it links to the future career of our children. So we should be a bit more worried about that, and the education department is here to provide guidance to all the prospective parents. So these are some of the lessons that we have learned from this particular case, and we should ensure that there is more and more awareness amongst the parents and amongst the students so that they select the institutes and the colleges for their future academic progression a bit more carefully. Thank you.
I can speak.
Yeah. So I'll request our law officer, Mr. Jigme Bhutia, also to do the briefing.
With regard to Asha Paramedical and Nursing Institute, and its establishment is concerned. Questions may arise whether this Asha Paramedical Institute is a fraudulent institute or a legally established institute under the West Bengal government. So in this matter, the Education Department is establishing communication with the West Bengal government to verify whether this institute has been legally established or whether no permission has been granted by the government. So in this matter, the Education Department is will closely monitor the case. Thank you.
नागालैंड सरकार डियर महाशिवरात्रि बम्पर लॉटरी पहिलो पुरस्कार 3 करोड ग्यारेन्टीड र जित्नुहोस् अरु धेरै आकर्षक पुरस्कारहरू। टिकट 500 रुपैयाँ। ड्र 21 फेब्रुअरी। याद राख्नुहोस् पहिलो पुरस्कार 3 करोड केवल बिक्री भएका टिकटबाट। डियर महाशिवरात्रि बम्पर लॉटरी, भाग्य बदलिन्छ, जीवन बदलिन्छ।
रॉयल ओक ईयर एंड सेल है, प्राइस गिरेंगे, स्माइल बिग होगा, होम में कवर करेगा, सेव भी करेगा, 70% ऑफ, घर शाइन ग्लो करेगा। रॉयल ओक डील ग्रैब करो, साल का सबसे बड़ा वाव करेगा।
Damro Christmas and New Year sale is back with fabulous offers. Celebrate the season of joy with our exclusive living room and office furniture collections. Explore the all-new Christmas and New Year range at your nearest Damro showroom. Visit today and bring home happiness with Damro.
मेडिसिन में 22% डिस्काउंट, साथ ही फ्री होम डिलीवरी। कॉल कीजिए या विजिट कीजिए। सिलीगुड़ी फार्मेसी, 99% मेडिसिन हमेशा उपलब्ध। यही है हमारी स्पेशलिटी। विश्वास नहीं होता? अजमा लीजिए। आज ही कॉल कीजिए या विजिट कीजिए। सिलीगुड़ी फार्मेसी, बाघा जतीन रोड, हाथी मोड़ के निकट, सुभाष पल्ली, सिलीगुड़ी। कॉल 9933990001। कंसल्टेशन अवेलेबल विद डॉक्टर्स।
What's your favorite beverage? A strawberry milkshake. Ovi, Agnipat. Food, butter chicken. Home interiors, Homeland.
By getting your interiors done from Homeland, you choose a hassle-free experience.
45-day delivery, no hidden costs, and a flat 10-year warranty.
Come meet us.
Homelane Modular Kitchens and Wardrobes, now available at Selection Furniture, Siliguri, opposite Vega Circle Mall, next to Zudio. Call now 7699736111.
शादी या फंक्शन में हो या डे संजोना, डॉक्यूमेंट्री हो या विज्ञापन बनवाना, प्रोडक्ट की ब्रांडिंग को न रंग लगाना, कैंडिड शॉट से पल के कराना, हर तस्वीर में जादू लाना, हर फ्रेम में हो कला का खजाना, खूबसूरती और क्रिएटिविटी जब साथ निभाना। सारांश में फोटोग्राफी या सिनेमाटोग्राफी हो करवाना तो सोमानी डिजिविजन में ही आना। सोमानी डिजिविजन हर याद को बनाए खास। कॉन्टैक्ट 9434023813।